Welcome everybody back to the High Country DFS Sports and News. We're going to talk about the Quaker State 400 at hot Atlanta. It may be wet Atlanta today. We're going to see. You know, it is summertime, and we'll see how rain and everything affects the start of the race, or if we get a red flag or something like that. But I don't play for rain or anything like that, so I'm throwing that out of the window. Some people do, but I just don't. But this is going to be pretty much a short video, quick video. Playing this as a super speedway, like a Daytona or Talladega. So what I'm going to do is I'm basically going to break down. I'm not really going to talk about drivers. I'm going to talk about positions where we, starting positions, the drivers that we may want to attack and go towards the, and put in our lines and stuff like that. 1 through 5 starting positions, I'm not messing with. There's too much that they have to do to become optimal. So like a Chase Elliott or a Ross Chastain, those two, really I don't want to mess with in a DFS perspective. Ryan Blaney, he's starting up there. I really don't want to mess with that because that's going to be your 5 through 10. I'm not really going to mess with that range either. I do think the next range of 10th through 15th, I think that should be, more of a GPP, trying to get out of the box of what the normal will be. I like the 15th through 20th, but there's a few drivers in that 10th through 20th range where you got Hamlin, Byron, Logano. Those people, those drivers going to be able to do, I think, pretty well. Their track record for super speedways like a Daytona or Talladega, or even the one race that we had for Atlanta, just a new, basically a new track. So 20th on down is where I'm going to go and stack my lines, stack them up. The only thing I can say is, there's going to be some really high on drivers down there, like a Bubba Wallace. I think he can be high on Stenhouse. I like Stenhouse today a pretty good bit. Bubba Wallace. Those drivers, I say pair them with a few in that 10th, 11th to that 15th range. Maybe put one of them in your line if you're doing GPPs. 15th through 20th, I definitely would try to do that. You pair Byron with Bubba Wallace, and maybe even go down to Corey LaJoie or somebody like that. Those are some, type builds that we need to do, especially if you want to do some cash game. I don't do that, but you just want to stack that bag. You really want to put those drivers that are in those starting positions, put them in your lines. Leaving salary on the table, I say, I don't think 30,000. I don't think we'll do that. Cause even though we're comparing this to what a Talladega and a Daytona, it's still not that. But I would definitely say leave some salary on the table. You don't have to max out your salary. Another thing too, this place differential is going to be king. There's no real dominator points. There's really never been a dominator this year or anything, but there's no sense in trying to get a lap leader or nothing like that. This is all about place differential. But you really have to build these lines this way to be the best case scenario. And I say build as many as you can lines versus just 1 or 2. I mean, of course, you just want to have play for fun. That is one way you can do it as well. But you really want to try to maximize. You want to play a lot of lines because there's going to be wrecks. And of course, too, speaking of wrecks, My thought process is that this is going to be getting close. You know, we're getting closer to the playoffs. So what's going to happen is these drivers are going to take more risk. And I'm not saying they don't ever take risks, but we're getting to there where Stenhouse or somebody has to win to possibly make the playoffs. And more risk at these type of tracks means more wrecks usually. So that's pretty much my thoughts. I don't have a person who I think is going to really win. I mean, is there favorites? Yes, but I mean, you got Hamlin, Blaney, yeah, they're Logano, you know, some of those drivers that are really good at this type of kind of track. So, but those are my thoughts. I'm not really going off and giving picks because you just don't really know, because these type of races become a monster. So I hope everybody is going to have a great Sunday and great race day. And don't forget to like if you do not mind. That really helps this video, and subscribe if you haven't. And appreciate you.